Brain fog may start in your feet. Have you ever walked into a room and forgot why you were there? Have you ever stared at a page, listened to someone talk, or tried to find the right words, but your brain felt like it was wrapped in fog? Most people immediately blame the brain. They say, maybe I need more sleep. Maybe I need supplements. Maybe I'm getting older. Maybe my memory is slipping. But what if the problem is not starting in your head? What if the fog in your brain is connected to the foundation underneath your body? What if brain fog may actually begin in your feet? This is one of the core wow principles. The body does not work in isolated parts. The feet influence the legs. The legs influence the pelvis. The pelvis influences the spine. The spine influences the nervous system. And the nervous system influences the brain. So if the foundation is weak, tight, disconnected, or numb, the brain may never receive the clear signals it needs to function at its best. Your feet are not just for standing. Your feet are sensory organs. They are communication centers. They are pumps. They are stabilizers. They are your connection to the ground. Every time your foot touches the earth, thousands of tiny sensors send information to your brain. They tell your brain where you are in space. They tell your nervous system whether you are stable or unstable. They help regulate balance, posture, tension, circulation, and movement. But here is the problem. Most modern feet have been trapped for decades. Trapped in tight shoes, trapped in stiff soles, trapped in thick cushioning, trapped in chairs, trapped in flat floors, trapped in a lifestyle that no longer asks the foot to move, grip, spread, adapt, or feel. And when the feet stop sending clear signals, the brain has to work harder. This is where the wow principle becomes important. When the feet lose intelligence, the brain loses information. And when the brain loses information, the body may become guarded, tight, stiff, foggy, disconnected. The brain loves clarity. It wants clean input. It wants stable feedback. It wants to know, where am I? Am I safe? Am I balanced? Can I relax? But if the feet are tight, numb, weak, or disconnected from the ground, the nervous system may interpret that as instability. And instability creates stress. Not emotional stress necessarily, but background neurological stress. The kind you do not always feel consciously. The body quietly says, I don't feel stable. I can't feel the ground. I don't trust my base. And when the body does not trust the base, it creates compensation. The toes grip, the calves tighten, the knees lock, the hips brace, the low back stiffens, the shoulders rise, the jaw clenches, the breath becomes shallow, and the brain begins operating in a state of low-level survival instead of clear focus. That is why brain fog is not always just a brain problem. Sometimes brain fog is a body signal. Sometimes it is the nervous system saying, your foundation is not giving me enough clarity. Now let's talk about circulation. Your brain is only a small percentage of your body weight, but it uses a massive amount of oxygen and energy. It needs constant blood flow. It needs oxygen, it needs glucose, it needs delivery, and your lower body plays a major role in that delivery system. Your calves are often called your second heart. Every time you walk, your calf muscles contract and help pump blood back upward toward the heart. From there, oxygen-rich blood can continue circulating through the body and to the brain. But what happens when you sit all day? What happens when your ankles barely move? What happens when your feet are stiff? What happens when your calves are weak? The pump slows down, blood flow becomes sluggish, the body becomes stagnant. And when circulation becomes stagnant, the brain may feel stagnant too. This is why some people feel foggy after sitting for hours. They think they need another coffee, but what they may need is movement from the ground up. They may need to wake up the feet. They may need to activate the calves. They may need to restore the pump. They may need to reconnect the body to the brain. This is where wow begins. Do not stand on your feet. Stand through your feet. There is a big difference. Standing on your feet is passive. Standing through your feet is active. It means you feel the tripod of the foot, the heel, the mound of the big toe, the mound of the little toe. These 3 points create your foundation. This is your body's natural triangle of support. When these 3 points connect with the ground, the brain receives a clearer signal of stability. The arches begin to wake up, the ankles organize, the knees soften, the hips stack, the spine lengthens, the breath opens, and the nervous system begins to calm down. That is the WOW Foundation reset. It starts with the feet, but it influences the entire body. Try this right now. Stand up if you can. Place your feet about hip-width apart. Feel your heel. Feel the mound under your big toe. Feel the mound under your little toe. Do not grip the floor. Do not claw your toes. Just gently connect. Now soften your knees. Stack your ribs over your pelvis. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw relax. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Feel the ribs expand. Then slowly exhale. Now ask yourself, do I feel more grounded? Do I feel more aware? Do I feel more present? That is not imagination. That is information. Your brain is receiving clearer feedback from your body. Now imagine doing this every day. Imagine waking up the feet before you start your morning. Imagine walking barefoot on grass, sand, or natural ground. Imagine activating your calves before sitting at your desk. Imagine using your feet again instead of just placing them inside shoes and forgetting about them. Over time, the brain starts receiving better signals. The nervous system becomes less guarded. The body becomes less braced. The breath becomes easier. The spine becomes more supported. And mental clarity may begin to improve. This is not about saying the feet are the only cause of brain fog. Brain fog can come from many things: poor sleep, stress, blood sugar problems, inflammation, dehydration, toxins, medications, hormones, or deeper health issues. But the feet are often ignored, and they may be one of the missing pieces, because the feet are the first contact point between your body and the earth. They are the beginning of the kinetic chain. They are the base of your posture. They are part of your circulation system. They are part of your balance system. They are part of your nervous system. So when someone says, "I just can't think clearly," I always want to ask, how are your feet moving? Can your toes spread? Can you feel the ground? Are your calves active? Do your arches respond? Are you walking softly? Are you standing through your feet or collapsing into them? Because the way you meet the ground may influence the way your brain meets the world. Here is your simple WOW brain fog reset. Number 1, wake up the foot tripod. Feel the heel, the big toe mound, and the little toe mound. Number 2, spread the toes gently. Do not force them. Do not claw. Just create space. Number 3, soften the knees. Locked knees shut down natural shock absorption and create tension up the chain. Number 4, activate the calves. Do slow calf raises. Feel the pump working. Number 5, walk barefoot when safe. Use grass, sand, or natural surfaces to wake up the sensory nerves in the feet. Number 6, breathe through the nose. Let the breath expand the ribs in all directions. Number 7, walk softly. Do not pound the pavement. Let the foot feel, adapt, and respond. That is how you begin rebuilding the connection from the ground to the brain. This is the WOW message. Your brain does not float separate from your body. Your brain listens to your body, and your body begins at the feet. So the next time you feel foggy, do not only reach for caffeine. Do not only blame your age. Do not only think your brain is broken. Look down. Your feet may be asking to be used again. They may be asking to feel again. They may be asking to move again. They may be asking to reconnect you to the ground. Because strong feet create strong legs. Strong legs support the pelvis. The pelvis supports the spine. The spine supports the nervous system. And the nervous system supports the brain. This is why I say, don't stand on your feet. Stand through them. Your feet are not just beneath you. They are communicating with you. And when you restore the foundation, you may restore more than balance. You may restore clarity. You may restore energy. You may restore confidence. You may restore the body's natural intelligence from the ground up. So today, take off your shoes when it is safe. Feel the ground. Spread your toes. Activate your calves. Breathe through your body. And remember, brain fog may not always start in your head. Sometimes the path back to clarity begins at your feet. This is John Rosario with Well of Wellness. Rebuild from the bottom up. Your foundation is your future. Disclaimer statement. Disclaimer. The information shared in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. The content reflects personal experiences, movement principles, wellness education, and research interpretation through the WOW Principles framework. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before beginning any new exercise, movement, wellness, or health-related program, especially if you have existing medical conditions, injuries, balance disorders, neurological concerns, circulation issues, or chronic pain. Barefoot walking and foot exercises should be practiced safely and progressively based on your individual ability and environment. Subscribe and share CTA. If this video helped you see the body in a completely different way, make sure to subscribe to Well of Wellness. Like this video, share it with someone dealing with brain fog, fatigue, poor balance or chronic tension. Comment below with your experience. You never know who may need this message. Sometimes one small change at the foundation can change everything above it. Strong feet create a stronger body from the ground up.